Good afternoon and welcome to the 2023 Miss President US campaign and election. Can we have a round of applause for our content? Thank you. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the culmination of this year's Miss President US program. Let's take a moment to look around, not only at this beautiful playhouse, but also at the community that surrounds us. What's happening here today is pretty special, and we thank you for committing the time to be a part of this program and the Miss President US family. I am Savannah Joseph, and my first year with this program was as an 8th grade participant. I became Miss President US Wilton, and in the following years have been a mentor for the program. This program has given me so many life skills that I would never have achieved so young if it wasn't for the organization. I've been given time management skills, overcome many of my own social anxieties, and most directly learn public speaking, but most importantly, confidence in public speaking. With me are Maya Chauhan and Aditi Gupta, my also senior mentors. Today's event will give you an idea about the content these participants have engaged with over the course of their workshops the past 6 months. We'll also be joined by some elected officials, and the main event, we will hear from 18 candidates from 9 towns running for Miss President US of their town. There will be an opportunity for all attendees, both in person and online, to vote for Miss President US of each town, and we will be announcing the winners here today.
A big shout out and thank you to our chapter leaders, Allison Smith, who runs the Wilton chapter in between creating the culture crawl, serving on the EDC, leading a Girl Scout troop, and working full-time. Ina Bhagat, our very own Steve Harvey, who brings the fun to each Ridgefield session, and Karen Severe, a brave mom who didn't know about the program and wanted to jump in and help out in leading Ridgefield. Viraj Sheth, who started the Hamden chapter after spending 3 years driving back and forth to Ridgefield sessions, and Melanie McGuire, whose daughters have been a part of the program since its very beginning in Ridgefield, and they relocated to Old Saybrook, starting their own Old Saybrook chapter. In fact, they're having their elections right now as well. Of course, none of this happens without great leadership. The advisory board ensure we are keeping focus on our mission and step in at every turn to assist us in our growth. Thank you, Brenda McKinley and the Ridgefield Library for hosting our workshops. It is a beautiful space and it is an honor to meet there. Brenda shows up for every single session. Thank you, Michelle Booth, for being our election guru and tech guide, always with a steady hand. Thank you, Rudy, for setting the bar of how First Selectmen can highlight their town selected Miss President US. Thank you, Annie Tucci, for ensuring our curriculum is in line with state guidelines and making connections leading towards great partnerships. Thank you, Christina Andrina and Karen Crook, for keeping our books straight. Thank you, Tony Boucher, for bringing your whole self to the sessions and sharing your stories with the girl. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage a very good friend of Miss President US and the executive director of the campaign school at Yale, Patti Russo. Patricia Russo is a nationally respected leader focused on improving the quality of life for women in the United States and the world. For over 30 years, she has held numerous leadership positions in public, private, and not-for-profit organizations centered on women's rights. She has held leadership positions on federal, state, and local political campaigns. Presently, Patti serves as executive director of the campaign school at Yale University, a nonpartisan, issue-neutral political campaign training program for women interested in running for office, as well as for women interested in campaign management. Open to all, its mission is to increase the number of women in the political pipeline. Based at Yale Law School, it is the leading program attracting women from the United States and internationally. In addition to its premier 5-day campaign training program, the school offers 1-day training programs throughout the year. Patricia holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from the George Washington University and a certificate in held care and nonprofit management from the Yale School of Management. While an undergraduate student, Patricia served as an intern to U.S. Congresswoman Bella S. Asbug, who inspires her to this day. She will guide us through these next 90 minutes, so buckle up, everyone.
Thank you, girls. Fabulous job. How am I going to top that? Amazing, amazing. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming. It's Women's History Month. March is Women's History Month. One day we will actually have women's history in the curriculum, and a more so everyone who will know who the late great Bella Abzug was. I know some of you do recall her, but it's my pleasure to be here today. I can think of no better way to celebrate our future leaders than to celebrate these 18 wonder young women. I need a minute of personal privilege. I would like my candidates to please stand. Many of them handed me literature on the way in. I'm gonna see them in 10 years at the campaign school at Yale. All right, stand up. So those of you who know me know I do not travel without my boa. All right, is that 18 or 18 standing? Standing, yes. So when you come up, this is what we do at the campaign school at Yale. How do you feel when you're wearing a boa? How do you feel? Yes. Yes, fabulous. Amazing. Confident. Light. You're smiling. You're happy, right? That's how you feel. How do you feel? Wake up. Yes, when you come up on the stage and you present, you come up, I'm going to call your name. You come behind me because I want no one falling off the stage. You smile, you look, you hop on your little stool, and you give it your all. Okay? Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? You're all ready. Okay. Yes, that's the kind of training we offer at the campaign school at Yale. So you're all going to want to apply. With that, I think we're going to thank our generous sponsors, thanking our generous donors. So thank you to all of you for not only giving your money, but your time, your talent, your treasure. The good news is that there's always time to give. Please go online and make a contribution in honor of a fabulous girl or woman in your life for Women's History Month. I can think of no better way to celebrate this month and this amazing program. For instance, I'm going to contribute when I get off this stage to Amanda Cordano in honor of Amanda Cordano and all the amazing work she does and her team, because it takes a village. I know she makes it look so easy, so effortless, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot of love and intention. It's exhilarating working with your girls, and it's exhausting, but she never breaks down. She's always there for you. So Amanda, wherever you are, you're fabulous. Thank you so much for your support. And to join in today's events, we've invited a number of local, state, and federal leaders, some of whom were part of the program and spoke with participants over the course of the year. Some of them were able to join us here today, and some of them are off marching in St. Patrick's Day parades. So with that, I'd like to please ask our elected officials to please stand. Thank you so much for joining us. Rudy Marconi of Ridgefield, Julia Pemberton of Reading, and Kim Healy of Wilton, and this mystery elected official who I know he got into the picture. He must be somebody. Thank you so much for coming. I must add another personal point of privilege. The two women who are elected are ours from the campaign school at Yale. You're welcome. You're welcome. We welcome the Ms. President U.S. board members who are here today from Ridgefield, the Ridgefield and Wilton chapters. Can we ask them to please stand and wave? Thank you so much. Don't be shy. Thank you so much for all that you do. Ms. President, US has been fortunate to have the support of many local organizations, foundations, and businesses. They are truly the wind beneath its wings, and we are very grateful for them. We'd like to recognize our other program partners as well. This year, we've had financial support from Fairfield County's Community Foundation and Fairfield County Bank, who support scholarships to ensure that every girl who wants to be a part of our program can do so. Thank you so much. Thank you to the town of Wilton for the use of Comstock Community Center for our in-person sessions in Wilton, and our ongoing partners, the Ridgefield Library, where I've spoken, it's amazing. The Girl Scouts of Connecticut, I'm a Girl Scout. Our pack of Ridgefield and the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you all so much. Ranked choice voting. We're going to do a little thing on ranked choice voting now. Yes. Okay. Who knows what ranked choice voting is? Kind of heard of it, confused. You know, a couple of years ago during the mayoral race in New York City, my daughter was very actively politically involved. Who knows where she gets that from? She was working for a mayoral candidate and she goes, Mom, everybody's so confused about ranked choice voting. They think they're going to be able to vote for their candidate 5 times. So this will offer you a succinct tutorial, so you'll make sure you know how to vote today.
So what is ranked choice voting?
Ooh.
In most parts of the United States, voters select a single candidate for each position on their ballot, and the candidate with the most votes wins. This is known as single choice winner take all, which can sometimes result in the election of a candidate who earned only a small percentage of the vote, even when the majority of voters supported other candidates. But that's not the only way of electing our leaders. Ranked choice voting is another voting method which allows voters to rank their candidates in order of preference. In a ranked choice voting election, a candidate needs to earn more than half of the votes to win. All first choices are counted, and if a candidate has a majority, then they win, just like any other election. If not, the candidate with the fewest votes is eliminated, and voters who picked that candidate as number 1 will have their votes count for their next choice. This process continues until a candidate earns a majority and is declared the winner. Let's look at an example. Here, you select orange as your first choice candidate, yellow as your second, pink as your third, and green as your final choice. The first choices are counted. Yellow earned 35%, orange 21%, pink earned 28%, and green earned 16% of the vote. Because nobody won more than 50%, the candidate with the fewest votes is eliminated, and voters who picked him as their first choice have their ballots count for their second choice. This continues until a candidate receives more than half of the votes, or 50% plus 1. So what are some of the benefits of ranked choice voting? Ranked choice voting provides more choices, allowing more than 2 candidates to compete without fear of splitting the vote among like-minded individuals. Sometimes voters feel pressured to vote for the lesser of 2 evils. Ranked choice voting allows people to vote for their favorite candidate, not just against the candidates they dislike. With ranked choice voting, we see more positive campaigns and less negative advertising. Candidates are encouraged to reach out to as many voters as possible, including those supporting their opponents. They can build a winning coalition with like-minded candidates to earn voters' second and third choices. It's time to fix our democracy and make our elections work better for everybody. We can do that with ranked choice voting. Visit www.fairvote.org to find out how you can get involved.
Great. So now you know. Pop quiz. We're going to do a little ranked choice voting fun little thing right now. Amanda, do I push this? Do we? Yes. All right. Let's see. Oh my God, it worked. Okay. So you see, this is our sample survey. Who doesn't love ice cream? But we're going to find out which flavor you love the most. So try this sample survey. Let's find out the audience's favorite ice cream. Is it vanilla, chocolate, mint, strawberry, or cookies and cream? So just scan your QR code to vote. We're going to take a minute to do that right now, Amanda. Right. Find out the favorite flavors. Of course, the girls have already voted because they live on their phones, right? Have you all voted? You know, you don't have to be 18 to vote here. You can vote. I can't hear you. You're going to give me the results in a little bit. Oh, so I can keep going? Great. So the 2022-2023 session has had 8 sessions, each with a guest speaker and helpful support from our mentors. This year, the mentors played a critical, important facilitation role in both virtual and in-person formats. As in prior years, local, state, and federal leaders were featured, and the girls were able to ask many questions and even get a few emails to continue the discussion. Taking a bus full of girls, mentors, and chaperones on a field trip to the Connecticut State Capitol is always the best day. The League of Women Voter Tours, the Supreme Court Tour, and the Connecticut Museum were informative, and the legislators who welcomed our group so warmly presented citations to the 2022 Miss President USA winners, made everybody feel like an important part of our state. This year's speakers shared with our participants realistically and openly, and showed by example how personal experience led them to pursue public office, how to identify what's important to you as an individual and work to create solutions for the community through volunteerism and public service. Each year, our visiting speakers inspire our participants to be brave, to feel confident, and to run. This year, we have 18 candidates running, representing 9 towns. Welcome, candidates. Welcome. You feel welcome? You feel loved? We'll be introducing each of the candidates as we move through the program. Good luck to each and every one of you. Meet our candidates. Take a look at the number of candidates we have running this year. We have 18 candidates representing 9 Connecticut cities and towns. Before we hear from our candidates, let's go over how assessing and voting will work. As you listen to each speech, ask yourself whether the speech was clear and easy to understand. Was the candidate prepared? Did the speech reflect a good understanding of her topic? Finally, consider how you would rate her ideas. Is her ask realistic? Is it important? After we hear all the speeches, a QR code will appear on the screen and you will access the ballot that way. On your hard copy ballot, there is a 9-digit access code. That is what will get you into your ballot. You rate each town's candidates and then submit. Scouts honor here, only 1 vote for each person. With that, I think we're ready to start our candidate speeches. You're all ready? All right, with that, let's welcome our first candidate to the stage, Ms. President USA Wilton Ishvani. Ishvani? Where are you? There you are. That's you. Nope, right here. Oh, okay. You go under this. Is this enough for you? Okay.
Hello. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashanvi Jaswal, and I'm here running for Miss U.S. President of Wilton with my teammate and Vice President Kendall Kazan. Throughout my time in school, I have encountered students of all different ethnic backgrounds. Unfortunately, many of them remain unheard of due to the lack of proper foundation and programs that help students explore different languages from across the globe. Many, such as the Wilton High School, mainly focus on more Western languages and completely forget about the rest of the world. So why is this a problem? Well, out of the 8 billion, I know it says 9 billion on the screen, but let's forget about that. Out of the 8 billion people in this planet, approximately 25% of them speak one of the following languages listed above, and none of them are offered at the Wilton High School. This can hinder your child's learning and growth in many ways, because if you think about it, more than half of the entire world will remain unheard of to the next generations of students in Wilton. By not offering more diverse languages, we have been indirectly restricting communications to 25% of the world. And different cultures all offer different perspectives on ethics, philosophy, and traditions. They expose people to the entire world and not just a part of it. Every human has ingrained thought patterns, which is basically the essence of who we are. It is the behaviors and attitudes developed over a lifetime of exposure to our circumstances around us. Learning new languages from extremely different regions will help challenge these patterns and help us adapt to new environments easier. It will help make students more aware of their surroundings. But there are also benefits to others as well. A report from the Government Accountability Office shows that approximately 15.8% of students in the US have experienced racial bullying or harassment. Offering more diverse languages can lower these statistics because if it gets more children used to learning new cultures, this will make them less likely to bully somebody about it. How can we expect to lower racism rates in the US if we are not willing to create a more diverse curriculum ourselves? So, this infographic shows more benefits to learning a different language, such as better job prospects abroad and learning about others' cultures and so on. So what can we do about this? Well, the first thing is to send a letter to the Board of Education of Wilton. Get them aware that this is a current issue in the curriculum and will have to be changed. The next thing to do is start with clubs. Since I will be going to the Wilton High School next year, I can ensure that there are clubs open to experiencing different types of languages, such as Tamil or Arabic. The following steps would be to work out plans with outside language organizations to form partnerships so that they can come to our schools and give us understandings of what different languages are like across the globe. As time progresses, hopefully we can also talk about forming new courses as well as to promote new languages. The following are just different programs that teach specific languages. I personally have experience with the Hindi USA as I'm currently enrolled in it at the moment. It has helped me broaden my language and learn more about my culture in Hindi and India. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I urge for you to vote for me as your US president.
Thank you so much, Ishvani. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Muskan. Muskan, you ready? Come on up.
This way?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muskan Karla, and I'm a sixth grader in Middlebrook School. Today, I'm here to campaign for saving the small businesses. America is home to more than 28 million small businesses, and they have more than 57 million employees in total. Unfortunately, most of them are struggling. Small local businesses are family-owned, local to the area, and serve neighboring communities. They typically have fewer employees, and most of the generated revenue helps to keep the business alive, serve the community, and support them and their families, employees' families. So you might be wondering, what's the problem with small businesses? Why do we need to help them? Well, small businesses are being replaced by local chains and are slowly fading away and falling apart. As you can see to the image on the right, it shows that when you buy something from a small business, you're not helping a CEO get a third vacation home, you're helping a family to put the food on the table. Let's now move on to some challenges they face. The first challenge they face is access to required money. The second challenge they face is small businesses are more vulnerable to lose their business compared to larger businesses. And the third challenge is that small businesses are more at risk for economic downturns such as inflation. Now you might be wondering what benefits us from helping small businesses. Well, the first benefit is that small businesses are typically owned by and serve local communities, which makes them an integral part of the community fabric. The second reason is that small businesses are significant job creators in local communities, directly and indirectly. And then the third reason is that small businesses found their way to innovative customized services that larger corporations cannot offer. Recently, I've gotten an opportunity to interview Will Maxwell, the owner of Outdoor Sports Center. Their biggest challenge is to restock their inventory and maintain a competitive price tag. They also try to keep the customers happy and satisfied by providing specialized support, which is not available in bigger chains. If I get elected, I will build a volunteer registry system where volunteers can register their availability and expertise. This system will help small businesses to be more cost-effective and productive in challenging economic situations. Also, in the past, Wilton organized events like Shop Wilton and Small Business Saturday. If I'm elected, I'll try to coordinate to the town to organize such events more frequently. And I'll also advocate to build community-powered funds that support small businesses by offering low-interest loans and more favorable conditions. Each small step makes a big difference. We have to support the upcoming and current small businesses. Every small purchase makes a big difference. Shop local.
Excellent. Thank you, Ms. Khan. Thank you so much. I think we can go down. Are there steps there? Yes, great. Thank you. Next up is Emily. Emily, are you ready? Emily of Wilton. Emily.
No.
You're okay? We go here. She can do it. Oh, you got your whole SWAT team here. Okay, I'm ready to accept her. Okay, you guys are incredible. All right, can everybody stay up, Amanda? Yeah? Okay, you're on, Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily Smith, and I am running for Miss President for Wilton, along with my team of Vice President Ellie Holtz, Chief of Staff Alexa Marr, and our communications team of Harper and Avery Holtz. This is my third year running for Miss President Wilton. Last year, I ran on a platform of mental health for our community because it was a major issue impacting the town of Wilton. And I felt that I was uniquely able to offer access to kids my age to resources to help when they might need some support. When I was thinking about this year, I realized that this was still an incredibly important issue in our town. And so I teamed with Ellie, Alexa, Harper, and Avery to create a campaign that would help bring this idea to Wilton with all of your help and votes. Our entire team participates in physical activities that are our passions: dance, basketball, soccer, and swimming. When we participate in our activities, we feel better. Even if we are having an off day, we know that by getting our body moving, we will feel better in the end. This ability to feel better through self-care is the core issue of our campaign. We believe that by bringing ideas and access to activities that have been proven to generate endorphins can help kids our age take care of themselves and help them cope and thrive when they feel off. To this, we would create a festival that would promote self-care activities in Wilton. This is an actionable idea that, as Miss President, my team can bring our town to address a very important concern our town faces.
As Emmy mentioned, self-care helps address mental health concerns and gives people tools to improve their physical and mental state. In November of 2022, Wilton's Assistant Superintendent of Special Services, stated that they were seeing an increase in the numbers of kids with significant levels of depression and anxiety that are having a dramatic impact on their overall functioning. An article in the Wilton Bulletin stated that it was not just the pandemic that led to this anxiety, but the levels were already building before the pandemic. In 2022, President Joe Biden mentioned in his State of the Union address that mental health was one of the biggest issues facing our country. And again in 2023, he reiterated the importance of mental health as a part of his unity agenda that addressed the top issues facing the country.
While our festival won't solve all mental health issues, studies at the Mayo Clinic have shown that the physical and psychological benefits of exercise help improve mood and reduce anxiety. According to this study by Southern New Hampshire University, engaging in a self-care routine has been clinically proven to reduce or eliminate anxiety and depression, reduce stress, improve concentration, minimize frustration and anger, increase happiness, improve energy, and more. At our festival, participants would have the ability to visit individual stations and earn a stamp for visiting the station. At the stations, they will be introduced to a different self-care activity that can help achieve these benefits. Some of the stations would include dance, basketball, soccer, and even a station where you can pet a dog or play with a pet, because according to the Animal Health Foundation, pets can help reduce stress.
To ensure the widest reach for this event, we would partner with Trackside Teen Center in Wilton, which is a safe space teen center for middle and high school kids in Wilton, as well as the Genesis program, which provides safe space for education in Wilton to raise awareness of the event and to help make sure that the activities will have the best outcome for the town of Wilton. We hope that you are excited to take a proactive approach to self-care and mental health along with our team in Wilton.
Thank you. Thank you, Emily and Cole. Next up is Anaya. Anaya, step up of Wilton. Hi, thank you. Yes, I need to give that. Do you know how to work this? You just press this.
Hi, my name is Anaya Tunjanani. I go to Middlebrook Middle School in Wilton, Connecticut. While we all face different challenges each and every day, I feel that security scams have a very profound effect on the world today, especially on the elderly. Scammers target people from all walks of life. The victim can fall for the scam if the timing is right and the situation is convincing. For instance, nearly 1 in 3 Americans say they've fallen victim to a phone scam in the past year, like ones where someone pretends to be from the IRS or a company inquiring about an expiring warranty on your vehicle. That's according to the new report from Truecaller that finds roughly 59.4 million Americans have lost money to phone scams over the past year. About 19% fell victim more than once, according to a report which was undertaken in the partnership with the Harris Poll in March of 2021. That's a lot of people. If we don't take action soon, this will keep growing because this is the problem we're not doing much about, which is why I'm here presenting this topic to you today. Just imagine if you got scammed and you lost all your hard-earned money at your retirement age just because of one small mistake of trusting that scammer. The FBI investigated that elder fraud losses increased by 391% from $343 million to $1.685 billion from 2017 to 2021. They also investigated that there were 92,371 victims of elder fraud in 2021. The average loss per victim was $18,246, and there were 3,133 victims who lost more than $100,000. There are many types of scams, but I will just talk about a few of the most trending scams. One type of scam or phishing scam is where they send phishing emails and text messages, and in the email or text message, they send a link that diverts you to a website that looks exactly like a financial institution where you bank or perform your financial transactions, where they then ask the victim to enter their user ID and password. After the victim has entered that information, the scammers take that information and use it to retrieve money from the victim's bank account. Another type of phishing scam is Medicare and health insurance scam. This is a scam that most commonly affects the elderly because most U.S. citizens over the age of 65 are entitled to Medicare programs. Knowing this, the scammers ask the victim to enter the victim's personal information in exchange for bogus services like COVID testing and other medical tests. The scammer then bills the Medicare program and asks for the services, then they pocket the money.
You might be wondering, what will I do to prevent this from happening? Well, first I will host free classes at my local library. In these classes, I will go through these things with them. I will teach them how to identify scams or phishing emails. I will also teach them not to click on any links in emails from unknown sources. I will help them enable multi-factor authentication for the emails and bank accounts. Another thing that I will do is, if I can, work with the local newsletters to publish trending scam alerts. I hope you can see how prevalent and important this topic is. Please consider voting me, Anaya Pinchadani, as Miss President, U.S. of Wilton.
Thank you so much. Do we have those ice cream results yet, Amanda? People are wondering. You're still counting? Oh, thank you. Ready? It's not. Is it this one? Am I going the wrong way? I am. Cookies and cream one. All right. Excellent. Okay. Okay. So, Amanda, I want to be able to find slide 53. Slide 53. Next one. The steering board. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a surprise. Okay, so we're going to take a pause and we're going to celebrate this year's Spirit of Ms. President awardee. And that person is Maya. Maya, come up. Maya, thank you so much for your extraordinary leadership this year. Where's Maya? Come on up. It feels great up here. Come on. Thank you so much for your amazing leadership.
Do you want to say a few words, Maya?
Yeah, I would love to. I just wanted to say thank you to this program and everyone who's made it possible. Thank you to Miss Amanda Cordano for everything she's done. I joined Miss President as a participant in 8th grade. And I remember before joining, I was just a shy little girl. And
Now.
yeah, so when I first joined, I was very shy and did not have much confidence at all. But after being a part of this program, I've learned so many life skills that I just can't wait to carry throughout my life. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. And thank you everyone for being here today. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Maya, come over here. You come over. Get a little something.
Okay, back to our candidates.
Well, I think we have one more. We might.
We do.
We have one
we do.
more.
Oh, okay,
Because
but
this
wait.
is Ridgefield and
Avni Gupta, come up, be celebrated. Oh, don't tell yourself. Congratulations. She's fabulous. Say a few words.
Hi, so I'm Avni. I just wanted to thank all the wonderful people who run this program: Amanda Cordano, Ann Nunes, Virginia Gunther, Allison Smith, everyone who's made all of this possible for me and for all the other mentors and participants. And I really wouldn't be the person I am without this program. So just thank you so much.
Thank you, Avni. Congratulations, honey. They're jumping on the stage. They can't wait to talk to all of you. Amazing, amazing. All right, now really, truly back to all of you. So next up, Ridgefield. Let's welcome Aurelia. Aurelia, step up. Oh, Aurelia has a team. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aurelia Aod, and I'll be running for Miss President US this year. I want to help to discontinue littering around the world with my team. Speaking of my team, I'd like to introduce everyone before we start. My team includes me, Patrick Rollinson, Matilda Zeikwitz, and Yutang Su. Okay. Right now, I'd like to take a little bit of time to talk about littering. Littering started to become a big problem during the 1950s when manufacturing companies started to make more plastics and litter-prone materials. Can you imagine a world with no earth? Well, you could help future generations experience that by littering and polluting. And as the saying goes, there's no planet B. But for now, let's talk about what else littering does.
If you love animals, then you should know they're dying one by one. One big contributor is plastic. You see, animals ingest microplastics. When they eat plastic, they usually get really sick and a lot of times die. But if an animal doesn't die, then that's bad news for animals higher on the food chain because they ingest the microplastics along with the animal. This cycle continues until the ecosystem is destroyed. Also, about 100,000 sea animals die from plastic in the ocean every year. But if you're wondering what you can do, we will talk about that later.
Littering is also very harmful for our environment. This is getting worse every single day because 5 to 7 billion people in the world litter. And this is ruining our environment day by day. This is just not right. You might be wondering, well, how does this relate to my life at all? Well, I live in Ridgefield where I have a pond next to my house. One day I was with my friend and we were near the pond and found a lot of garbage in it. Our goal was to remove as much trash from the pond as possible. We took almost all the trash from it. Then I thought, that wasn't the only place with lots of trash.
Now, I hope you can see the true importance of not littering. But maybe you're wondering, what can I do? Well, you can make sure you put all your trash in a recycling or trash bin. Help to continue advertising this enormous problem. If you see trash that you can pick up, please do.
You might be wondering, how are we going to fix this issue ourselves? Well, first, if we win the elections, me and my team would like to talk to the first selectman and the Board of Education. We will make a video about littering and a slide for young kids.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Aurelia and Team Aurelia. I think you can go out right there. Yeah. Okay. Next up from Ridgefield. Namya, are you ready? Come on up. Welcome. Here's what you Oh, you don't have the slides? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna move it to both because it's a little more neutral. Okay, now you're up.
My slides. Oh,
Sorry.
can you go to my profile?
What, honey? Your candidate profile, Amanda. Is that you?
Yeah.
Looks like you. Okay, I think we're ready. Yes. He said she's not going to be doing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maya Chauhan, and I'm running for Miss President of Ridgefield. I am passionate about promoting diversity and inclusion in our schools and community. As Abraham Lincoln famously said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." This quote is becoming more relevant than ever as we see our town's population becoming increasingly diverse. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the number of multiracial individuals in the United States has risen by 256% in recent decades. Here in our town, the number of students with different cultural backgrounds has increased by 30% in the past 5 years. These statistics show that our community is changing and we must adapt to ensure all individuals feel welcome and included. Incorporating diversity and inclusion in our schools can have many benefits. It can help students feel valued and respected and can prepare them for future encounters with people from different cultures in their careers. Inclusion in the classroom can also improve learning outcomes by creating a safe and supportive environment where students feel that they can share their ideas. As Miss President, I am planning to implement initiatives such as cultural festivals, diversity clubs, and guest speakers. I'm planning to organize a yearly cultural fest as one of my initiatives. The fest will provide students with an opportunity to share anything from their cultural backgrounds. We'll also have the chance to taste food and listen to music from various parts of the world. It's a great way to celebrate diversity and create an inclusive environment. Another initiative I am planning to take is to introduce a multicultural club. This club will explore the history of different cultures. It'll have fun activities for the kids, and they will learn crucial things about other cultures. This club will also organize events for the whole school in select weeks. If these events are won, there will be prizes such as seeing a movie, having a pajama party, or having an ice cream party. I'm also planning to extend our current program of mystery readers to include guest speakers who can come and talk about their ethnicity and culture. These guest speakers can bring books about their cultures, or they can share their own experiences. In conclusion, I believe that promoting diversity and inclusion is critical to creating a more connected and respectful society. As an African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I would be honored to serve as your Miss President and work toward these important goals. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you. Go back this way. You can go right there. You can go down right there. Next. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm looking for Charlotte. This is okay. There she is, Charlotte of Ridgefield. Come on up. Thank you. Here. Let's hit that. This one. This one.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. I've been participating in Miss President for 4 years. Through this program, I've learned a lot about government and politics. After my first year, it took me some time to find a way I could give back to our local community to make it a better place. After some research and learning more about the ways I can help our community, I started a charity called Hope Within Foundation. The foundation's goal is to make it easier for kids to give back to their community. I'm not showing you a dream or something that I wish could happen. I'm showing you an idea that's already in progress. I started the Hope Within Foundation with the goal kids will see it as an opportunity to make the world better. It is an organization that offers a way for kids to help their community in their own way. The kids can help in areas that they are passionate about, such as littering, animal shelters, and recycling. The foundation was started to help kids who are as passionate about helping others as I am. Not just that, but I've made it easy to help, easy to get involved, and easy to make a difference, because we need more people making a difference in the world. There are not enough people who spend their time doing volunteer work. Right now, it's estimated that only 23.2% of Americans volunteer. And most of those people are between the ages of 35 and 55. Getting kids involved and giving back to their community when they're younger can lead to a lifetime of giving back. We need to foster the passion of the younger generation so that it can grow and stay with them when they get older. I have put together a system in my school over the last few years where I have been hosting various fundraising events for several different local and national charities. In those years, I've managed to raise over $3,000. I have experience leading kids and raising awareness to help the community. The first part of my plan has a few steps. First, I will make a website to make an easy way for people to help the community to connect with one another to discover volunteer opportunities. Second, with the schools, I will make different chapters in the foundation to make it easy for kids to get involved and be leaders. The goal is to make it easy for people to connect with others and make a difference. Through the Hope Within Foundation, making a difference is just a click away. Because I have made an easy system to help connect people with similar goals and interests. And together we can make a bigger impact than alone. As I have said, I've already started my foundation. When you are voting for me, you're doing your part to help. Because it starts with one of us to stand and show what we can still do. Vote for me, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Next up is Valentina of Ridgefield. Valentina, step up.
Hello, my name is Valentina McManus, and I am the current Miss President U.S. Ridgefield. I am joined by my vice presidential candidate, Lena, and my mentor, Julia. Today, I am once again running for office and need your support. Let's take a moment to review our campaign platform, which began just over a year ago now. Our mission is to enable kids with food allergies to have access to healthy school lunch options. This initiative was and continues to be inspired by my sister, Natalia, who has severe food allergies, which makes it nearly impossible for her to enjoy a school lunch with her friends. She's allergic to dairy, mustard, sweet potato, avocado, walnuts, and pine nuts. So you can imagine how challenging it is for her to find a decent lunch option. After I was elected Miss President U.S. Ridgefield last year, our campaign team began conducting a series of meetings to identify issues and look for ways to solve them. These meetings include in-person discussions with local farms, such as Henny Penny Farm here in town, the school principal of Farmingville Elementary, Nancy Karen, the director of food services for the district, Eric Nicholson, as well as others when there was an opportunity to share a platform and raise awareness. Each of these meetings enabled us to not only express the severity of the issue at hand, but to also create new allies in this challenging dilemma facing our community and many others. This school year, several enhancements were made to the Farmingville Elementary School menu and signage for allergy awareness, but there's still much work to be done. As you know, Rome was not built in a day, and a campaign platform such as ours takes multiple terms to deliver to its full potential. If elected again here today, our promise to you is that we will seek to further awareness of this issue by continuing to work with local schools, farms, and food suppliers. We will create posters and help broaden education on the topic. We will do everything we can to make sure that kids like my sister Natalia never feel left out. All kids should have equal access to healthy foods. Thank you.
You want to go either way? Either way. Thank you so much. Next guy. Dyslexic today. Olive of Ridgefield. Step back.
Hi, my name is Olive Moffat, and I'm running for president. My name is Brianna Gamelin, and I'm running for vice president. We are running because Ridgefield is amazing, but we could be a bit kinder to Earth by composting.
Did you know that 28% of trash in landfills is compostable? And only 27% of people actually compost. Pretend that a kid just bought lunch at school. They got pasta with a bread roll, an apple, and carrots. The kid took a bite of the bread roll and hated it, so they threw that out. And they, of course, didn't want to eat healthy, so they threw out the apple and carrots. All of this wasted food could have been composted instead. In one meal, people waste so much food. That's why composting can change the world. Our town can build awareness on composting and increase participation. You can help by composting fruits, vegetables, paper products, bread, leaves, grass clippings, and more. Then you could use it as mulch wherever your home needs it, like across a garden or lawn. And school composting will help us a lot because schools in the US 530,000 tons of waste every year. To help reduce food waste, we will put a composting bin in every school's cafeteria and a sign above it so everyone knows what to put in the bin.
Here are the steps to make Ridgefield better. Step 1 would be to post on social media to tell people about composting. There they will learn how to compost and reach the community goal of 1,000 households over the next year. For step 2, we will talk to the superintendent about having schools compost. Then we would host a carnival fundraiser in our town for money for composting bins. The carnival will have fun games that will go to a great cause. The bins then would be placed in the school's cafeteria for students to put their compost in. Step 3 would be talking to all the schools in Ridgefield and tell them about composting and how they can help.
Thank you. I would like to thank my team, Wynn Mack and Lauren Sandals. I would also like to thank my mentor, Sam.
We hope we have your vote.
Thank you so much. Okay, look who's up, Georgia. Georgia, please come up to the stage.
Yeah. Which way is that? That way? That way? Okay. Good afternoon. I am Georgia Ross, and my campaign is to introduce therapy dogs in Ridgefield Elementary Schools. I personally have 1 dog, 1 cat, and 1 frog. Wait,
Other way.
sorry. I want to introduce therapy animal programs into Ridgefield Elementary Schools in an effort to encourage mental and emotional wellness for students in both elementary and RISE school programs. My team, my amazing Vice President, Charlotte Turco, and Avni Gupta, my very, very helpful mentor. My goal, I want to provide a place in schools where kids can have a unique, outside of the box opportunity to let out stress and anxiety. Kids today are facing inferior social skills due to years of isolation during COVID, stress and anxiety reflected by current events and the media. Therapy dogs help improve social skills. This is important because for many students, skills were lost or not learned during COVID due to lack of interaction. My motivation. My sister Marielle has Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. This means she has limited speech, occasional seizures, and many characteristics of autism spectrum disorder. My dog Raleigh has a strong, loving effect on her. He is not a trained animal therapy animal. He is a stress outlet for my sister. Their relationship gives her a new way to interact socially that is otherwise not available to her
due to her difference in social abilities.
What does a therapy dog program look like? Kids can read to the dogs and take turns walking the dogs around the school, petting them and saying hi to the dogs in the hallway. The dogs may not come every day, but some days of the week, maybe once or twice. It will help kids relax just by being there to snuggle and pet. There might be certain times a day or in the week where kids might go or sign up to read or just to see the dog.
The benefits of therapy dogs include increased attendance at school, enhanced motivation, increased confidence, development of better and stronger relationships with teachers and peers due to the experience of trust and love with therapy dogs. Children learn new ways to express their feelings and develop more trusting relationships. Thank you to the Miss President U.S. organization, for Charlotte and Avni, and to the audience for their time and consideration. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll take that. Okay, next up, we've got Peyton. Peyton, come up to the stage. Peyton of Ridgefield. Just hit that.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Peyton Yaffe. I'm a fifth grader at Ridgefield Elementary School. Even as a little kid, I always wanted to be president. In January 2018, I participated in the Women's March in New York City. As you can see, the sign I held said, "Don't call me princess, call me president." I was only 5 years old, but I already wanted to make a difference. This hasn't changed. To improve my community, I want to be Miss President US Ridgefield. I want to be Miss President US Ridgefield, so I want to help make the world a better place, and I could start with my community. I don't want to just be sitting around doing nothing when I could be doing so much to help. One way that I and everyone else can help our community is by composting. Composting is the process of recycling organic matter, such as leaves and food scraps, into fertilizer to enrich the soil. If you're wondering what you could compost, you could compost apple cores, cucumber peels, old bread, and many more food scraps. One important reason to compost is because it reduces the need for synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. People add too much of these things, so then they contaminate our vegetation, soil, water, and much more. Another reason why it's important to compost is because it reduces the amount of waste that goes into landfills. A third benefit of composting is that it helps save money. This is because instead of having to buy fertilizer and pesticides, you can use your compost. Finally, composting teaches kids and adults about environmental issues. When I moved to Ridgefield a year and a half ago, I was shocked to discover that my school did not compost. All schools should compost, and they should encourage students to do the same. If I am elected Miss President US Ridgefield, I will work to start a composting program in my school and in other schools in my town. This is how it will work. There will be composting bins outside the school on certain days of the week so students can bring in their compost from home. To encourage students to participate, they will receive a composting stamp book, and every time they put their compost in the can, they will receive a stamp. At the end of the year, the class with the most stamps will receive a prize like extra recess, and who doesn't love some extra recess? Also, there will be composting bins in the cafeteria. If kids have compostable food scraps at the end of their lunch, they could put them in. Furthermore, as part of my composting education program, I will hang posters around the school teaching kids about composting. I will also go into the different classrooms to teach kids about composting. Hopefully, once the composting program is successful at my school, I can expand it to other schools in my town. It would be great to see these all over Ridgefield. I am very inspired by Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She has taught me help make the world a better place. Help me follow in Ruth Bader Ginsburg's footsteps. Vote for me to be Miss President US Ridgefield.
Awesome. I'll take that one. Take that one. We can pick it up later. Okay? Yes, it is. Okay. Thank you so much, Peyton. And how about a shout out for the League of Women Voters, our timers? It's who they are and what they do. Amazing. Thank you so much. With that, we have our next senior award, the League of Women Voters of Ridgefield Senior Award, and that goes to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Aditi Gupta. Aditi, where are you? Come on up. Congratulations. Thank you for being an amazing leader. Would you like to?
Sure.
Thank your fans.
Sure. I think Maya and Avni said everything earlier, but I just really want to thank the program for giving us the opportunity to, interact with young girls and really create an environment where young girls can share their thoughts and follow their passions. And I think it's such a great program. And it's such a great opportunity that we have here in Ridgefield. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Has something for you. Patty's moving it along.
So with that, we're ready now to hear from our uncontested candidates from the remaining 7 towns. First up is Lillie. Lillie, who's running for Ms. President US of Danbury. Welcome to the stage, Lillie. Cheers.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today and for listening to the exciting campaign proposals from the Miss President candidates. I am Lillie Carballo, and I am running for Miss President US Danbury. I believe that the hospital environment for children with cancer can be very scary, and a pediatric cancer patient may not feel very comfortable there. I want to make a better environment for children with cancer in the hospital by creating kits so their rooms can be decorated. I chose this topic because it is really important to me. I have a lot of family members with cancer. Some of them have not survived, and being in the hospital with cancer is not easy. My mom has leukemia and has been in and out of the hospital for years, staying for months at a time. One of the things that made her feel less alone and sad was when I helped decorate her room. We put up posters, pictures, motivational sayings, family pictures, and handmade cards and twinkling fairy lights. This led to my idea to create kits with things the pediatric cancer patient can decorate their room with. What I want to do to change the hospital environment is I want pediatric cancer patients to have a more comfortable and less sterile environment. I want to get pediatric cancer patients the things they may want in their room. I will create kits to send to the pediatric cancer patients so they can decorate their room with things like fairy lights, artwork, posters with motivational messages, a stuffed animal, supplies to hang pictures of family or friends' pictures, coloring pages, and colored pencils or crayons. What the outcome will be when I change the hospital environment is when I change the hospital environment, it will be a less sterile climate and a more cozy and comfy environment. The pediatric cancer patient will feel more at home and in a place customized for them. To make this happen, my plan is to raise money at school, St. Mary's School in Ridgefield, by making dress down days and doing a collection drive for specific kit items, making a website where people can contribute to the cause, and I will send kits to children there so they can get decorations to put in their room. Please vote Lillie for Miss President of Danbury. Thank you.
Thank you, Lillie. Next up is Avery of Fairfield. Avery, come take the stage.
Hi, my name is Avery Holtz, and I'm running for Miss President for the town of Fairfield. When I was thinking about what I wanted my platform to be for the election, I considered what was important to me in my town. I live in a very friendly and close neighborhood in Fairfield. While we, and like most of our neighbors, I also became aware that there were things happening in our neighborhood that could put kids at risk. There are a few times where we knew of kids in our neighborhood being impacted by neighborhood crime. There was a girl in a neighborhood near ours that was walking home with a friend. The friend went to her house and the other girl kept walking home alone. She was followed by a white car that was driven by a person wearing a ski mask. She quickly went to her home and called the police. We also know of a few neighbors that have had both tools in their garage and bikes from their lawns stolen.
Avery and Ellie's experience is similar to what has been happening as a trend in Fairfield. While Fairfield enjoys a safe environment relative to most American cities for violent crime, Fairfield's rate for property crime is 16 per 1,000 population. This makes Fairfield an above-average chance of becoming a victim of property crime when compared to all other communities in America of all population sizes. Property crimes are motor vehicle theft, arson, larceny, and burglary. Relative to Connecticut, Fairfield has an overall crime rate that is higher than 66% of the state's cities and towns of all sizes.
One of the biggest threats has been motor vehicle theft. From 2018 to 2021, motor vehicle theft increased 186%, according to the Connecticut Insider. Between 2020 and 2021, the number of robberies also increased. While law enforcement has stepped up patrols and social media alerts, many residents take for granted their small town communities and aren't always aware of the potential risks, especially kids. As Ms. President US for Fairfield, I would work to help kids in my neighborhood and in the town understand how to be street smart and safe. I would work with my team to create a fun flyer showing all the kids in the neighborhood and other Fairfield neighborhoods to educate them on how to identify potential crime risks and then to avoid them. Some of these include not leaving out your bikes and other valuable property on the lawn or on the sidewalks, telling your parents to keep the outdoor light on at night, and always going out to play with a friend. I would also include the information about how to report to an adult if you see something that doesn't look right, like a person that is paying too much attention to you or a car that is parked in your neighborhood that doesn't seem to belong to anyone. It would have information on not only talking to your parents and being aware, but how to access the Fairfield Police Department. Being street smart isn't hard if you stay aware and take good care of your things and the people around you. As Ms. President, I look forward to making a difference in my town and my neighborhood and to helping kids stay safe from crime. Vote for Avery for Miss President, Fairfield, Connecticut.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next up is Melanie. Melanie, please come up and take the stage.
Melanie. Amanda, is Melanie here? Amanda. Okay, well, here's Melanie. Cool. Next up, MJ Porras Hernandez of Norwalk. MJ, come up. There you are. Just slides. Okay.
Hello. Oh. Okay, we don't need this. You don't need it. I just need to test this out. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is MJ Porras Hernandez, and I'm running for Miss President Norwalk, along with my Vice President, Emily Marcelino, and our two campaign managers, Yuliana Corona and Allison Garcia.
Our cabinet is here today to spread awareness about bullying and to ask you to join our efforts in turning our goal of making the world a kinder place into reality. Imagine being a child, going to school, terrified that another kid will hit you, tease you, or post something negative about you on social media.
These are all forms of bullying. Now, okay, hold on. Now, I'm sure many of you have experienced or at least heard of bullying. Bullying comes in many different ways.
such as physical, verbal, social, and cyberbullying. What's the next slide? Did you know that 1 in 5 students from ages 12 to 18 have experienced bullying across the country? That's 20% of the young people in this room. Bullying can cause negative effects to the youth experiencing it, such as depression, anxiety, and even health issues. People who bully are more likely to get into physical fights, be involved in illegal activities, and face suspension or even expulsion in school. Bystanders or witnesses of active bullying can be more anxious, more likely to bully, or more likely to skip school. Those who have experienced any type of bullying know that its effects can linger well into adulthood and can result in difficulty making friends, difficulty maintaining healthy relationships, and struggling with low self-esteem.
In Connecticut, each school district has its own policies that try and prevent bullying, but do they really help? So schools are trying, but it's not working.
One step that we plan on taking to reduce bullying would be spreading awareness through fundraising at our schools, with the proceeds going to anti-bullying organizations. By spreading awareness like this in school, not only will others feel that their community is safer, it will also support organizations further to help those who are victims of bullying. Our second initiative to make the world a kinder place is to host a community art event in Norwalk. This event would feature local artists and student-centered art centered on the topic of bullying prevention.
Our final step is to reach our goal and to connect local officials to help with the funding for help hotlines such as suicide prevention. These steps will help us reach our objective in making the world a better and safer place for everyone, one step at a time. Thank you.
I should say thank you, Grace.
Hey, Kate of Reading, step up to the stage. Welcome, Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate Kumar, and I'm running for Miss President US of Reading.
Hi, I'm Hannah Sue, and I'm running for Ms. Vice President of Reading.
Today, we're here to talk to you about an issue that is important to both us and to the world. Animal cruelty.
Did you know that 5 to 7 million pets are given up to shelters each year? Or that 1 in 10 dogs, or 10% of dogs, find a permanent home? Nearly half of the dogs given to shelters are under 3 years old. On average, 1.5 million shelter animals are put down each year, and Connecticut is ranked 46th on the list of pet-friendly states in the U.S.
So, what can we do? This issue may seem nearly impossible to solve, but if we work together, I know we can succeed. Here is what I plan to do when I become Miss President. I will direct a fundraiser to raise money for local shelters such as ROAR, Ridgefield Operation for Animal Rescue, and charities such as ASPCA, American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. I will organize a flyer contest to educate the people of Reading, Ridgefield, Wilton, and other nearby towns. I will plan a visit to local shelters such as ROAR or the Danbury Animal Welfare Society. Beyond our plan, here are some ways you can help. You can adopt a shelter animal or find a friend or family member that can, or both. You can visit a local shelter to see that shelters work firsthand. You can donate to a charity like ASPCA or the Humane Society of the U.S. You can spread the word, tell your friends and family, organize a protest, create a YouTube channel. The possibilities are endless.
Thank you for listening, and don't forget to vote for Kate and Hannah, and a big thanks to the Ms. President program.
Right. candidate is coming to us all the way from Gilbert, Arizona. Mila, let's see. Mila, where might Mila be? Littering. Oh, Amanda. I know, it's like the Academy Awards, though. It's a lot of pressure. Oh, okay.
And then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote. The first thing to talk to the next.
Amanda,
Yes.
what about this? Who is it? Is she coming up? If I hit this, she'll be up there. There she is.
Video playing? It's going to come next. Oh, it's going to come next? Yeah. Oh, click. Yes.
She is.
Okay, so we actually have one. Well, should we go back to it?
Yeah, let's go back. Let's do Mila.
Okay, so we're gonna, yeah, go.
Nita.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nita. I'm running for Miss President of Woodbridge, and my platform is stopping littering. Oh, hold on. One of the slides is missing. Okay, I'll just say it. Why did I choose littering? Last year, after Halloween, I was walking home from the bus stop, and I saw the state of my yard. There were pieces of candy, candy wrappers, and parts of people's costumes scattered all over my yard. Later that same day, I caught my dog in my yard eating a very unhealthy meal of candy and wrappers. Dogs these days. Well, this inspired me to start trying to clean up. I have since then helped clean up at my school's playground, started a compost cycle in my school's cafeteria, and helped clean my street up. Well, now you know why I care, but why should you guys care about littering? Well, in the first picture, there's a sewer with a bunch of trash over it. Well, next time you see one of these, think about where that litter is going to go. It's going to go in the ocean if it goes down that sewer drain. And if all that litter ends up in the ocean, think about what the animals are going to do. They're probably going to end up thinking it's some kind of food and get trapped in it, just like this turtle did. Also, litter on the street can lead to cars swerving because they think it's an animal and leading to a car accident. Did you know, according to the Department of Transportation, about 2,500 car accidents happen just because of littering in a year? Here's another reason why I should care about littering. See, here we have an unextinguished cigarette that someone just decided to throw into the forest. That cigarette could cause a forest fire, causing tons of animals to lose their homes. How does littering affect our community? Sorry. Trash at the field at recess makes kids not want to play outside, and playing outside is important exercise for little kids. Litter in public spaces makes people not want to use those spaces anymore. Public spaces plus events are really important to meet new neighbors and your community. Coming back to Halloween, litter in our yard after Halloween also makes the whole day less fun for everyone. People won't want to give out candy if they're finding candy all over their yard. And Halloween without candy, that's a disaster. How do we stop this? How do we stop this? The best way to stop this is to make sure it doesn't even happen in the first place. What more can we do? If I become Miss President of my town, I will arrange to set up more trash cans, and I will put up signs saying, please remember to throw your trash away. I will start a club that picks up trash and raises awareness about the effects of littering on kids and adults. Finally, I will fundraise for nonprofits that help clear up litter. Thank you, and I hope I can count on your vote.
You recouped beautifully. You did a wonderful job. So now I think we're going back to Mila. Amanda? Yes? Okay. Here she is. Okay. Somebody hitting this? Yeah? Magic.
Hello, my name is Maya Chauhan and I'm running for Miss President of Gilbert, Arizona. My platform is working to help my community deal with food insecurity. In the United States and around the world, some people do not have enough to eat and do not know when their next meal will be. We all need to eat well to be healthy and happy. As Miss President, I will reach out to local leaders and organizations to see what solutions they have in place for the homeless population and those suffering from food insecurity. Currently, I volunteer at Midwest Food Bank and Feed My Starving Children, where we package meals to give locally and globally to people in need. What can I do to help people with a long-term solution? This is what I would like to do to help with in schools. I believe the free lunch program should be a national policy with each student account at zero balance. If they owe money, schools are a safe place for kids and sometimes the only place they can get a meal. Something that concerns me in my community is the unpicked citrus I see on the neighborhood trees. I will start an organization so my community members can sign up and have the fruit harvested and donated to places like a local food bank. Thank you for listening and vote for Mila for Miss President of Gilbert, Arizona. Thank you.
Excellent. Mila. Better than most adults I know on Zoom. Pretty impressive. Great. So with that, Amanda, do we have the Wild Bloom Senior Award? We do. And who might it be? Sam, come on up. Come on up. Enjoy your moment. Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words? Of course you would. That's the right answer.
I would just like to say thank you so much to this program, especially Mrs. Cordano. One time walking to a bagel shop, she was so welcoming and was like, come join this program. And she invited me to a workshop actually with the lovely Miss Russo. And just the mixture of Mrs. Cordano's welcoming attitude and Mrs. Russo's infectious, energetic behavior led me to join this program. And it's truly a blessing to be able to work with these young girls because this program not only helps them to be the leaders of tomorrow, but most importantly, the leaders of today. So thank you so much.
Well, with that, we're going to take a minute to recognize our amazing mentors at Ms. President US. Mentors, please come up, take the stage so we can recognize all of you.
Come on
now, come on up. We have gift bags for you. Come on up. Come on up.
Little bags. So I would love to get a group shot, obviously. with all of
Yes.
them on stage here, and then we do have little things. Sam. I'll tell you what. Maggie. Sydney. Maya. Sydney. Hi. So these mentors have been amazing all year long. They show up at our sessions and they set up, They do the interactions with all the girls. Look at you, smile. I love this. Avni, Vavi. Oh, Aditi. Sienna is not. So we'll get the rest of your bags after. We've got them over there. I just wanted to highlight them and their expertise and their willingness to jump in and anything and everything. You guys have led the sessions. You've interacted with all the speakers. You've interviewed them. I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations. Oh, okay.
I would love you in this picture. Can we make two? Can we do that? Where's our fabulous right here? Thank you. Oh. If you didn't get it back, come over here.
While we're waiting for the QR code to come back up.
And this is Anne, our fabulous program. We've been out with all sorts of technical issues.
If you're having trouble, once you try and enter your code, if you encounter difficulties, be sure you've got 1 versus capital I, correct? 0 versus the capital O. The dashes that appear must be entered. So don't skip the dashes, include the dashes. Don't include any extra spaces. It has to be exactly as it appeared in your email. Otherwise, it will say voter invalid. Keep trying. Enter it exactly as it appears. Once you've voted, it'll pop up to results not found or results not available. Once the voting is closed, the results will appear. If you have questions or you're having trouble getting the code to work, you can come to the league table in the lobby and we'll help you. Okay, good luck.
Try this. Now
start with Reading.
With Reading.
We're going to start with
First Selectwoman Julia Pemberton.
And
Would you
our-
like to come to the stage?
Our first select woman from Reading is with us, Julia Pemberton. She's going to be helping us. Okay, and it is
For Kate. Kate Kumar. Kate, could you come on up? Come on up, Kate. We have Kate.
Kate Kumar, are you here? You are. I see you approaching. Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And we'll stop and get some photos. Would be lovely.
Let's go over by the logo.
Let's go over by the logo and get your badge. Well,
I'm all about branding.
All right, and let's get you over here so people can see you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you both. Congratulations. All right. Wonderful.
Okay, Wilton and Ridgefield are going to have to wait. But we can congratulate Mila in Arizona.
Mila, congratulations online, Mila.
And we congratulate, I'm from Norwalk, so I can technically, on behalf of Mayor Rilling, give MJ her award. MJ, congratulations. Come back. She's right here.
MJ, there you are.
This is really impressive. Congratulations. Hold it. They can, if you want your team. Team MJ, you want to come up? Come up.
Ball.
Y'all. Y'all. So that's how we talk in Norwalk. Y'all. Excellent. Congratulations. Nice job. Everybody? Oh. She get it. Yeah, she get it. Okay, and then Danbury, the winner is Lillie. Lillie, congratulations. Come on up.
You could do it.
Lillie, okay. Come.
How about that?
Congratulations. You did a nice job. Okay, hold it like excellent. Smile. Congratulations.
Beautiful job.
Nice job.
Beautiful job.
Okay. From Woodbridge, Nita. Nita, come up. Congratulations, honey. That's next. Congratulations. Here? Yes. Great. Congratulations, honey. You did a nice job. And from Fairfield, Avery. Congratulations, Avery. Come up. You and your team. Congratulations. We're gonna take- Where'd you get those blazers? Oh, everybody matches school. School. Oh, school. Okay, even better. Ready? Okay. Congratulations.
Well, and since we don't know about Ridgefield, okay, is everybody ready? This is so exciting. I should let you do the honors.
No, you do it. You do it.
Seriously?
Yes.
I'll do one, you do the other?
You
We'll
can
do-
do them both.
Okay. Okay, they were all excellent. We all know that everybody here did a beautiful job. And one of the lessons that I loved, Patti, one of your speakers spoke to our group about the power of losing, that it's actually sometimes even more powerful and it's okay to lose. And all of our gals know that, and they know that that's part of the process. And they know you get up and you're going to come and run again next year. So, Wilton, are you ready? With ranked choice voting, working and crashing the system and coming back alive and working again, Smith has won Wilton. Come on up with your team, Kim Healy. Yeah, absolutely, Kim. So, sorry. Michelle is getting we didn't know exactly, obviously, which person was going to win. So she is retrieving the winning certificate, but we can get some photos ahead of that.
Here comes. Okay, Emily. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, everybody. Okay.
And Ridgefield, are you ready? Rudy, come on up. Is there a Georgia Ross out there?
Sure.
She's the winner of Ridgefield. Come on, Georgia, and your team.
Georgia.
Background that they got there. I had these nice slides. These nice slides for them. But that's okay. So this is what happens. Thank you, everybody, for attending today. Did we have anything else we wanted to talk about?
I think it's time for cupcakes.
Yeah, there's some cupcakes in the lobby.
Thank you, everybody. It was amazing spending the afternoon with all of you. Congratulations to our winners.
Stop.
Candidates.
We do have a couple of things. First of all, can we get a round of applause for Miss Patti Russo?
I'm going there on Tuesday. Let's go. Oh,
We
thank
love
you.
Patti. She's been such a friend to the program for so long, baby.
Thank you.
She has spoken to our group. She has done everything to help us out. It's a good thing Michelle came to the stage because this one's for her. She's the maestro behind everything. When things crash, she helps us not panic. Where is Ann Nuns? She's probably out helping people with their ballots. Anyway, Ann has been instrumental in leading from afar. She moved from Wilton to Ohio, and she is still program director and doing a fabulous job. And I would love the team to stay up here because we have a team like Liz Osterhus, who founded the program. Get on up here.
Come up, Liz.
This would not exist if she hadn't had a brainchild 6 years ago and said, why doesn't a program like this exist? Liz, would you like to say some more?
Oh, those are for me? Oh, for heaven's sake. No, you guys were amazing. I told some of the girls today, 6 years ago, was it 6 years ago that we started this? And nothing compared to what you guys did today. You guys were amazing, absolutely amazing. So every single candidate, in my opinion, you're a winner, regardless of the results.
And then we have the chapter leaders, Allison Smith for Wilton and Ina Bagat for Ridgefield. Come on up. Come on up. Allison is the one who, you see all those goodie bags on the back there? Allison, I don't know when she has time to do it, but. And where's Miss Ina? Come on, Steve Harvey, get up here. We got a game show starting in about 3 minutes. Okay. And all the, wait, let's get a picture of you guys all together. I would like that.
And just a brief thank you from all of us to Amanda for all she does to make this program.
This is the reason the program is a success.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
And yes, she did buy the flowers for her.
Oh, wait, I don't know if you all. And then we're gonna have all the participants up on stage. All the participants come line up because they'll be coming up to get your, coming up to get your like certificate and a patch and a pin and a bag and Alex, I don't know. No, not quite yet. We'll do one. Get in here.